I wonder if there's Botox for your tongue. Perhaps some of the ladies, maybe Heavenly, Anella, Audrey, and Quad, can make an appointment to get a shot. They could even make it like a party situation. It's got a pinch because it is your tongue, but I think it'll do them very, very well. Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we'll be reviewing Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 11. But before I get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please click that notification button so you know when I have new content, and I appreciate you for doing that. So last week we see that there's upset among the ladies. There's a back and forth going on with Toya and Anella and her friend Zena at Quad's Christmas party. And Toya's friend almost got into it with Anella because, Anella likes to talk some ish, but I don't think she got the brain power or muscle to back it up. It is what it is. So Heavenly tells Toya that there's a rumor going around that she slept with some man in the neighborhood, and Toya, of course, is stunned. She's upset. She hollers over to the Anella and Zena that she wants to know who started spreading that rumor, and if she did find out, she was going to connect her foot with their face. Anella says she doesn't know who it is, and she's not the one who started it. She says in her confessional, she believes that's why Anella brought Zena to the party so that they can say what they have to say to Toya, and she believes the rumor was one of the things they would be talking about. And all of a sudden Anella has amnesia. She says she doesn't know anything about that and she's completely innocent, but we all know differently. So Toya's upset. Dr. Simone gets her away from when these ladies are sitting because her blood pressure, I'm sure, is already high from Audrey's clown show and now this rumor situation. So as Toya is walking away, she's telling people loudly what Anella is saying. She encounters Anella's mother and tells her what the rumors are. And, of course, Anella's mother starts chastising her in public. She goes and she sees Eugene and tells Eugene loudly what Anella is saying. So we see Dr. Simone and Dr. Martin talking, and Dr. Martin, of course, is Audrey's husband, and Simone is telling him go get his wife, because Audrey is now standing next to Eugene and Toya, and she and Toya are going at it, and all of a sudden Audrey puts her chest against Toya's chest and starts, pushing her back as if she wants to fight. So of course she's invading Toya's space, so Toya reaches out and pushes her back by her face, and Audrey starts swinging. But of course she doesn't hit anything because the men intercede to, separate them. Meanwhile, Jackie is sitting on the couch with her legs crossed real ladylike, and her head is on a swivel looking around to see what's going on, and she clearly is enjoying what she's seeing. After the fight, of course, Eugene is leading Toya out of the house because, once there's a fight at a party, it usually breaks this stuff up. Quad comes to Toya and asks her what happened, and Toya tells her that she invaded her personal space by pushing her on her chest with her body, and she responded by pushing her back with her hands on her face. So we see Heavenly and Dr. Damien moving out, and Heavenly, of course, claiming she's innocent. She said she was just trying to alert Toya so that she can squash the rumor. And we all know that is not true. Heavenly is a ish started to the highest degree. I've never seen anyone start some ish. She clearly got a PhD and she's working on a she's working on a MBA, and she's gonna be doing an electric circuit pretty soon, because that woman got a set of skills, and it's all about ugly. We see Eugene, Toya, and Dr. Simone replaying the fight, and Dr. Simone in her confessional with Cecil said that Toya handled herself well, and then Heavenly basically was messy. So the following day, we see Eugene talking to Toya and telling her that the women are trying to get her out of her zen, and with that awareness, she does not have to go where they hope they can send her, which is getting upset and acting up, and in essence really trying to hurt her feelings by what is coming out of their mouth or by what they're spreading. Nella, Heavenly, and Audrey at Anella's house, and of course they're discussing what has been discussed. Anella accuses Heavenly of starting it, and Heavenly in her confessional said that she didn't start anything, and Anella seemed to be washing her hands of the situation, but that's not so. The main reason that she brought Zena to the party is indication that they were ready to start stuff. And what I found curious is that if Toya no longer wants a relationship with Zena, why is that an offense to Anella? Isn't she grown? Can't she choose her friends? Can't she choose the start and end of any relationship that she has? And why is it Anella's business? So much so that Quad can invite Zena, because Quad's hands are dirty too, and they know what's gonna pop off, and everyone then pretends that no, they're not the one who's spreading the rumor and they had nothing to do with it. So that same thing is present when the ladies meet. Audrey knows that she acted out, that as an attorney she's supposed to operate under some sort of professional conduct, and what she did at that party was uncalled for, and she may have a problem if all she said that she learned from investigating Toya and the sale of a home. If she's incorrect, Toya has a legitimate reason to come after her. So all that about you telling people about liens and what have you, as an attorney, anyone with any kind of sense is not going to do that in public on camera, because that can jeopardize your business. That can lead to you being censored by the bar association. So why she did it, I don't know. Maybe she wants maybe it's a power play that went sideways, and she really needs to choose her moments rather than this disgusting display of petty and trifleness that she did at Toya's house. So we see Toya, Dr. Contessa, and Dr. Simone sitting down and having drinks. They're talking about what happened at the party. And of course they're rehashing, who hit who punched who. But then they started talking about the rumors and how damaging a rumor like that is. And Contessa was, sort of circling around Heavenly. She wasn't actually saying her name, and then it's just a bad precedent to set anyway, because I don't think Heavenly would like rumors like that swirling around her or Damien. But why is she doing it? And Nala too, I'm sure she wouldn't like rumors like that about her and her husband as well. But why are they doing it? It's getting clearer to me that Botox for your tongue is a a good idea. I wonder if I could get a patent for that. And Nella in her kitchen cleaning up, and of course she's salty that her mother is not cleaning up her space. Anella's mother has a point. When you have young children, you have to start training them to pick up after themselves. But having her kids just come to the table, eat, and then leave their dishes there may not be a good thing to do. These kids are growing, they are intelligent children, so they should be able to she should be able to start training them to pick up after themselves, but that's not the case. Anella is treating her mother as if she's her hired help, and it's not a good look. And she has an expectation that her mother is just gonna go around this big house, going up and down to run after her children. And I think that's why Ms. Gomez left. The house is huge. The children are really active. It takes a lot of work. So I would recommend that she gets a housekeeper and she gets a nanny to take care of her children. Sometimes you have to love your parents from afar, and if they come to visit, there's a time limit on their visit. And you can't expect your parents to work for you. If they come to the house, they're coming to see the grandchildren. They're not coming to clean up after you, to wash dishes, to do any of that thing, because that time for them has passed, and you shouldn't be taking advantage of your parents when they're older to take care of your kids. That's how I feel. Contessa practicing for that competition she has. She's practicing posing and walking. We see Contessa practicing her pose and walk for the competition that's coming up. And Jackie is interviewing a new doctor so she can get more time to focus on other stuff she's got going on. Anella goes to her husband's office to get some Botox, and they talk about her mother, that she's not doing what she's supposed to do, help her with the kids, and they decide that they're going to do all that they can to get Miss Gomez back into the house. If you want to live in the lifestyle that you want to live in, and you're able to employ people at the house, and you want them to stay, you got to treat them well, and treating them well is offering them a good salary so they can live. Anella and Karan gets robbed. They went out, and when they returned, their stuff was gone. Anella, of course, posted it on social media that she was robbed, and we have, of course, the cast discussing it. So Dr. Simone and Cecil said that, Anella could have some enemies. She keeps talking the way she does, so people have vexation of spirit against her. Eugene said that, the robbers passed 50 big ass houses and robbed yours. That means that it's something personal, and she probably has something personal with someone because they have a vendetta against her. We see Heavenly and Quad speaking over the phone, and Quad surprisingly is indicating that she believes Toya is responsible for the break-in because there was a fight at her home, and 2 days later, Anella gets robbed. Quad has always had a stone in her shoe for Toya and Eugene, and I think what she's saying is dangerous on camera simply because she does not know what happened. Anella lives in a gated community. They gotta find out who was there and what have you. So her just spewing out conspiracy theories, that is land. So that's all I have. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please send me your comments. And I'm gonna work on that Botox for your tongue situation and see how it works out.